V-moda is famously known for their great headphones. However, in the IEM world, the same cannot be quite said. This is the ZN, a serious new addition to the V-moda family in attempts to acquire the same remarkable value proposition and reputation that the M100 has so easily garnered. Like with all V-moda products, the packaging is clean and represents something of quality. From the leather handle for easy displaying in stores to the ribbon that needs to be cut, ensuring that you are dealing with a brand new product, it's the experience that leads you to believe you've invested your money wisely. With no space wasted, you can see it takes quite a tug to separate the initial packaging, exposing the ZNs and all of its contents. As we rotate to the back, there's a discrete compartment covered with foam. Here lies the leather pouch that closes via a magnetic connection, warranty registration numbers, as well as a user manual. I highly advise you register your new V-moda products to ensure you can take advantage of the Immortal Life program. Inside the pouch, we have a clear set of silicone ear tips in small, medium, and large sizing. Do keep in mind, the ZNs are compatible with phone tips from Comply. Next up, we have a wire clip, which is great for alleviating the pull on the earpieces from your ears when doing vigorous activities, or simply being a protective measure if you suddenly yank them, preventing them from hitting the ground. Also, we have ear hooks for allowing the ZNs to be worn over the ear, drastically increasing their stability, which is great for the active lifestyle, and reducing microphonics from the cable entering the audio as you listen. Internally, the pouch is separated by a mesh and then conveniently closes with magnets, which just showcases the level of detail V-moda places on their products. The ZNs are built incredibly well, and honestly I am not surprised given that this is a product from V-moda. But interestingly, the earpiece housings are constructed of the metal zinc. This gave it its name as it is the elemental title of zinc, but ultimately shaped its acoustical characteristics along with a specialized frequency filter developed in-house. Unfortunately, since these materials are so rare and costly to develop, the ZNs are a limited edition model with around 25,000 pairs being created. So grab these while you can because they won't be around forever. The microphone comes in two variations for iOS and Android, but looking at the cable, V-moda has once again managed to fuse design and functionality. The silver web-like spiral is actually Kevlar wrapped around the cabling, reinforcing its integrity to withstand more than the typical abuse cables go through during a commute. I am a headphone type of guy. I prefer their comfort, their ability to deliver acoustical energy which creates a bigger and powerful sound, as well as their easy ability to keep clean since I have OCD. The ZNs are shaping up to be pushing IEMs closer to defying physics. Now, they don't match the soundstage of my best headphones, nor do they have the same sense of smoothness through the tonal transitions, but that's ultimately where physics comes in and makes it very difficult to overcome for something with such small speakers, as well as having no interaction with the outer ear. However, what they accomplish is beyond my expectations. The bass is just too damn good to be coming from something I can just jam into my pocket. It extends into the depths with clean and articulated representations in texture. It's very nicely elevated over the mid-range as to not overshadow it. The mid-range here is neutral, but nuanced and clean. This is one thing I love about IEMs. They sound very, very detailed because of their noise isolation, but primarily because of the close proximity of the drivers to the eardrums. The ZNs capitalize on this in this region and gives a slight emphasis in the upper mid-range that lends well with female vocals and the sense of presence in the recording. But with poorly mastered recordings, this can become a problem with sibilance, so be wary. It's not a serious issue unless the volume is quite high and you're listening to the latest pop song that has been mastered to hell to be louder than the rest. Treble definition here is good, and the tonal balance is nice and lively, evenly tapering off from the mid-range and being mostly in line. But however, it is a tad coarse sounding at times. I found this to be an issue with nearly all IEMs except the custom variants such as the JH13 Pro or Westone ES5, and it is most likely because the sound waves of a universal IEM go straight towards the eardrum as opposed to naturally bouncing off the outer ear structure and mellowing out as it enters the ear canal, which is why I prefer headphones overall. With the custom IEM, the shell kind of resonates on the outer ear, which has acoustical benefits. Soundstage-wise, the ZN are surprisingly good, with very distinct separation and spacing within the head. Occasionally, sound cues may sound as if they're outside your head, but due to the constraints of an IEM, it's not easy to psychologically fool the brain consistently. In summary, these make my beloved Shure SE535 and V-Sonic VSD5 sound a bit anemic and lifeless, and come scarily close to the performance that my customs offered in a ridiculously well-priced package, all while bringing forth one of the most enjoyable bass and overall signatures I have heard regardless of size. If you want a powerful sound, but don't want to compromise on raw portability, the ZN is an exceptional choice. Thanks for watching my video review. Later.